we are back in California and we are dropping off the four-wheel camper back to Four-Wheel Campers headquarters at their factory in Woodland, California. Such a good truck and good camper to go camping in. I wish I could keep it longer. Such an awesome rig. Alright, we are back at Four-Wheel Campers factory in Woodland, California. What a sad day. We gotta return this beautiful rig. Alright, so this is our last goodbyes to this beautiful rig. Dropping it off here at Four-Wheel Campers in Woodland. What a fantastic truck and camper. It definitely kept my family safe and comfortable when we went on our road trip to Yellowstone. Awesome rig. Here's a bunch of campers going out for delivery. Look at that. They're all Hawk models too. That's what they look like when they get shipped out. So if you want to rent a truck and camper from Four-Wheel Campers here in Woodland, they actually have these rentals here. www.goanywherervrental.com. You get an F-350 Super Duty 4x4 with a Granby on the back. I think that's an 8-foot bed, so you get a lot of room in this one. That would be a lot of fun. Let's take a tour of their showroom because they got every model here for the most part. Let's take a look inside. Let's start with the Project M. Oh, they got two of them here. So Project M, if you don't know, is the truck camper that's kind of like a traditional truck cap where it sits on the truck sidewalls. It doesn't sit inside the truck, it sits on the sidewalls. It mounts to the sidewalls. So you have a traditional truck camper for the most part, but then you have a bed up top. So you can still use your truck like a normal truck and put all your cargo in here, but you can also camp in it too, and then also build it out any way you want. That's really nice. A lot of guys like this. It's also an affordable option too, because this is under 10 grand for that. This one's been kitted out with all the rails. It's got the diamond plate and the rails to mount all kinds of cool stuff like roto packs or max tracks or shovels or high lift jacks and whatnot. And here's what it looks like when it's popped down in the travel position. Just like a normal truck cap for the most part that hides a king-size bed inside. Very affordable option right there, guys. So here is what the flatbed option looks like. So if you want to take your truck bed off, and then they can mount a flatbed camper on your truck. They need to put one of these flatbeds is what you call it, really. And you have all kinds of compartments on the bottom. It really maximizes your compartments, your cargo, and also increases your departure angle in the back too, because now you don't have big fenders and bumpers hanging off the back of your truck. So it really makes it off-road capable for sure. So here's an example of all the different fridge options you have. 3-way, 2.7 cubic foot Dometic. I don't even know how you open it. Oh, is that how you do it? Oh, there we go. So that's pretty big. 130 liter 2-way. This is the one that we have in the camper we used, I think. 85 liter 2-way. It's a little bit smaller. Or maybe this is the one we have. Oh yeah, this is the one that we had in our Hawk model. And then it gets a little smaller, 65 liter. And then an even smaller one, 1.7 cubic foot 3-way. So here is the Raven, and this one's got pretty much everything you ever wanted in it. And the Raven is tiny. I mean, this thing looks like it'll fit in a Toyota Tacoma no problem. Little tiny camper, but it has everything you ever needed. A little fridge, a little sink, 2-burner stove, forced air furnace, power jacks, USB, thermostat, hot water furnace or heater, and the pump. Look at that, there's your fridge. This has everything you need to live off grid. Look at that. Base model weight 1,041 pounds. As equipped 1,206. So yeah, this would absolutely fit in a Toyota Tacoma or other mid-sized truck. And then you have your queen size bed up top. Can you imagine having a Toyota Tacoma with a queen size bed in the back? Look at that. That is awesome. And then to put it away, it's just that simple. Then you have the side folding couch. Take this out. If you take that out, look at all that sleeping space. You got a queen size bed up top, and then you have a nice big bed on the bottom for either one big guy or 2 kids. I like this option a lot. This is really cool. And then to put it away, put it back up. You can also put the table down here as well. The table's tucked away in the back. This is really nice. So if you're wondering how much this one costs, base price $19,000, price equipped $24,000. Again, sounds like a lot of money, but if you consider the fact that totally off grid, built like a tank, what'll last multiple generations, it won't shake apart as you go down washboard roads and backcountry roads. Pretty sweet setup right there. Then you have the Hawk model. That's what I camped in. Watch my video if you want to see all the ins and outs of that model. There's another Hawk. Here's a Fleet model. So a Fleet model, essentially all the same amenities that mine had. This one's set up with that side folding couch. Here's another Fleet model in gray with the smooth sides. Here's the dinette that turns into a bed. Here's a Swift model. The Swift is another tiny camper that can fit on small trucks. This is cool. Look at this. Little tiny fridge, little sink, 2-burner stove, furnace, hot water, queen size bed. This is cool, man. Same thing. The side folding couch that turns into a bed as well. That is so awesome. All right, so we saw the tiniest campers they make, and then the mid-sized campers that they make. Here's the biggest one, the Granby. So the Granby has everything that I showed you before and more space. Look at this. So you got more room because the truck bed is bigger, so you have a bigger fridge. There's your 2-burner stove. This sink is not the compact sink with the folding faucet. This one's just built in like a residential style. There's your furnace for your heat. There's your power. So you got a lot more storage. There's all your storage compartments, all opened up. Thermostat. That's your water tank and your battery. And there's your hot water heater. That's where your batteries store. Storage under the seats. Dinette facing each other. Cubby hole there, and also more storage over here. And then of course this one has a king size bed that opens up as well. Look at that. Even with the king size bed open, you still have access to your sink so you can brush your teeth at night. That's so cool. Vent over the bed, LED lights, and a 3-speed 2-way fan. This thing is nice. Look at all this room. That is a tour of the Granby. Let's go over some specs. Base model's 1,200 pounds. As equipped, fully equipped, 1,400 pounds. That's still under the payload of my Toyota Tundra. So that's pretty cool. Base price 20 grand. As equipped, 29 grand. Pretty cool, right? Let's look at the big boy Granby with all the bells and whistles. I believe it has the insulation package as well for hot weather and cold weather camping. Pretty cool. And then the last one. Oh wait, let me show you this. So a lot of guys ask about showers. So this is what it looks like when you get the shower option. It has a cassette right here. It's locked, you can't see it. But it's set up to have a toilet inside. You swivel it out like that and you got yourself a cassette toilet. And look at this. You have storage for your toilet paper and also some storage up top for whatever. That is cool, man. This obviously just stows away like that. That is awesome. I would definitely want that in my truck camper. You got a little isotherm fridge in here. The dinette is facing east and west on this one. Now here is where the shower is. So this is basically just a catch basin right here, and you would clip your shower curtain to these little hooks here, and you basically make a shower curtain on the inside. Here's your sink with hot and cold water, 2-burner gas stove, forced air furnace for those cold nights, your power station, battery and tank levels, water pump, water heater, thermostat for the first forced air furnace, filter, fuses, storage for your pots and pans, and batteries. And then of course your queen size bed on this one. And then this converts into a bed as well. So you could have a queen size up top and a little single bed for a kid or a dog on the bottom. And if you're wondering about the price and the specs on this, it only weighs 1,100 pounds, as equipped 1,300 pounds, so really lightweight. Base model 19 grand, as equipped 33 grand. So it's not cheap, but you do get a lot for your money on this one. That is cool. And if you want to empty out your black tank, you just pull that cassette out like a suitcase and take it to any toilet and dump it in the toilet. That one is really awesome. I like that. Matter of fact, I wish I had this model when we went to Yellowstone. That would have been awesome, because then we could have taken a shower inside and go poop inside if we had to. You can still take a shower outside as well, though. They have hot and cold water outside. Now here's what I did in Yellowstone is I put up a privacy tent and a porta potty, and then I just used an outdoor shower. I did this in Yellowstone and it worked out awesome. Felt so good being able to take a hot shower after a long day hiking and exploring. It plugs right into the side of the camper. All right, so let's end this with a look at the Hawk model for a flatbed. So remember I talked about the flatbed that you put on your truck? Well, this camper goes on the back of that big flatbed, and this is what it looks like. So the perks of going with a Hawk model is now you could have side entry. So if you're staying someplace where it's a little bit more convenient to have side entry, like most RV parks, you got that. Also, if you're out in the back country, now you can you can't see it because the flatbed's not here, but there would be a 2-inch hitch right there, and you could put a big bike rack on the back to hold all your bikes. So that's really cool. Now let's look on the inside. Once you go into a Hawk model, most people are stunned how much room you have. You have the dinette that faces east and west, big viewing window, picture window in the back, window over there, a window over there, and then you have your 2-burner stove, hot and cold water sink, isotherm fridge. There's some storage there, some storage there, utensils, thermostat, hot water, water pump, tank level, battery level. So here's your fuses, carbon monoxide monitor. Here's your batteries. Your solar panels up top will keep those nice and topped off. And here's what's really cool. You have a cassette toilet. Just like in that other model. You have a cassette toilet in here. And look at all the space. This actually is a small camper, but it has a lot of space in here. LED lights. You can also dim these, by the way, if you didn't know. Just hold it and it dims. And it remembers what you left it at. Very cool. This one does not have the thermal package on. Oh, look at this. This is another cool thing. Storage underneath your feet. And also storage under the seats. I mean, this thing has tons of storage. That turns into a bed as well, so a kid or a dog can stay there. And then you got your big, huge bed. I think this is a king-size bed. Really cool. Weight, 1,300 pounds. As equipped, 1,600 pounds. Base price, $27,000. As equipped, as you see here on the showroom floor, 40 G's. It is more expensive, but again, you get way more room on this thing. It also has a nice awning out here too. Very pricey, but again, built like a tank. You get way more room and better cargo capacity with the bikes in the back. And of course, your departure angles are better with the flatbed as well. And you have more storage with the flatbed as well, like I said. All right, guys, there you have it. That is a tour of pretty much all the models here at 4-Wheel Campers. Hit that like button to support my channel. I appreciate it. It helps me out a lot. Ring the bell to be notified when I have a new video uploaded. And leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about 4-Wheel Campers.
you.